Well, hello everybody. Today we are in Watford, and some of you remember that I have been here before, visiting the Grove back in 2013, where I was chased by a police helicopter, aliens, and an armed unit.
Then all I'm trying to do is maintain that your freedom is done as safely as possible.
In the ultimate mystical Scooby-Doo adventure.
Those guys have facial recognition. They were taking photographs of me up there.
They don't have facial recognition.
Well, maybe they think about going.
Okay, well,
good reminder that I should never give the police advice on their use of technology. I'm here because the Masons are building a town called Compass Park on the outskirts of Watford. So I've come down to investigate the whole area. Compass Park is just down the road from this suspicious object, what they call the Watford Pyramid, built in the 1990s to replace the Hammond's music store. And before we do anything else, let's get the drone up and have a look.
Take off. Home point updated.
In fact, a lot of buildings around here are pretty spooky. That one's pretty spooky as well, to be fair. Look at that. And I did have a quick look on Google Maps, and I can tell you that the front edge of that building is 33 feet. Don't know if that's significant in any way. Look at that. I suppose everybody around here just thinks it's perfectly normal to have a massive pyramid on the entrance to your town, but it doesn't really seem that normal to me. The official explanation for why it's here is that Watford wanted to build a pyramid because they wanted an iconic landmark. But to me it's pretty obvious why it's here. It's that for over 100 years the Masons have owned a large part of this area, and they like to leave their mark hidden in plain sight. A bit like a dog peeing on a lamppost, marking their territory. That is not the first pyramid to be built in Watford. In a lot of ways it's more like a replacement for one that was lost, because there used to be one just the other side of where the shopping centre is. It was a large pyramid mausoleum for a man called Thomas Meadows, built when this was all meadows back in the 1700s. And there are still little traces of it, so let's go and have a look. It was demolished in the early 1900s, but there is an old photo and a description which reads, "A mausoleum in a garden. This quaint and interesting relic of old Watford stands in the grounds of the Lime Tree Hotel in High Street. These grounds, prior to the cutting of Clarendon Road, form part of the Watford House estate, which at that time was owned by Mr. Thomas Meadows, and his mausoleum was erected to his memory in 1781. It's built of brick, coated with cement, and stands 25 foot high. There are two vaults or chambers, the principal one being about 10 foot square. The other is entered by descending a flight of steps from a doorway cut in the wall of the first vault, and this terminates with a large ice house. As will be seen in the photo, a skull is carved over the entrance, and on the inner wall facing the same is fixed a marble tablet bearing the following inscription: "This mausoleum was erected to the memory of Thomas Meadows, Esquire, anno 1781. So the pyramid used to stand just here, where the back of the blue building is, and of course they do still have lots of underground stuff here, so it's likely, it's likely that the underground chamber still exists. If the pyramid were still here, it would look something like this. And they say it's 25 foot tall, but looking at it, I think that's probably the whole structure. So the pyramid on top is just over half, so maybe about 13 foot tall, the actual pyramid, which is about 4 meters. The first small chamber had steps going down into the large ice chamber, which would put it basically just about there, just behind that wall. In fact, that's almost perfect dimensions to suggest that there is some kind of ancient relic still down there. And this building, by the way, is the Watford Palace Theatre. Quite telling when you go around the front. Well, what do you know, guys? You can't make it up, can you? Just around the corner is the Masonic Hall. I think we'll just go have a quick look at that before we go and explore Compass Park. It's actually called Halsey Masonic Hall. And like a lot of Masonic halls, well, it's got a blue door, obviously. They all have those. But yeah, like a lot of Masonic halls, it's kind of very plain looking, not very obvious. However, it is obvious that the Masons have their fingers firmly planted into the planning regulations around here when you look at what they have just here on the high street. It's all about building up a visual vocabulary, because when you know, you know. You know?
Take off. Max altitude reached.
So that big green area that you can see in the distance there, that is Compass Park. It's at the moment empty, but they are going to be building there what they say is up to 700 homes. Up to 700. I can think of a number that's nearly 700, can you? Yes, 666. They've owned this site for 100 years. Initially, what they built in the early 1900s was that thing there, which is the old Masonic school for boys. And I'm going to go and have a little explore of that if I can. It's going to be difficult because now it's like a gated private residence area, like with security guards all over it, like Fort Knox. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get in, because there is some pretty tasty Masonic architecture in there. And that's called Royal Connaught Park. So our mission today is to get into Royal Connaught Park, if we can. I can see it. There's our mission. Oh, look at that. That is a very Masonic building right there. And look, a massive Masonic donga, big golden one. Looking at that fence across the road, you might think, well, you can get in there just by hopping the fence. But I don't really want to be doing like blatant trespass. I would prefer if maybe there was a hole in the fence somewhere that I could just walk through without having to climb. It's got more plausible deniability. So if you look at the old map, you can see the original layout of the Freemasonic School, which basically was all centered around this large and very obvious Masonic square. So when you think about it, when they build Compass Park, they'll have a compass to match their square. Just to let you know, I have done my research as well. I mean, there's a good likelihood, isn't there, that the security guards here might be Muslim. If they are, then they are, I mean, it being Ramadan, they're supposed to be praying at exactly 15:15. And I think, you know, security guards get so bored sitting around all day with nothing happening. I reckon they probably have a little sneaky pray. The time is 15:08. Perfect timing. I can see a hole. Blatant hole in the fence here, although kind of trees in the way. We're about to find out how good they are at security. Here is a hole in the fence with no trees in the way. So let's see how long we last. It is 9 minutes past 3. I don't see any security guards from here. I'm going to try not to use the zoom camera for as long as possible, because if they are looking at me on CCTV, it's going to be a bit obvious. I think I can start using the zoom camera once we have completed our mission and we get into that square. Also, there is a chance that they just won't notice that I'm here at all, and I'll just wander out, say hello. I'm going to stay to the outside for a bit at least, until we get a bit closer. I've actually got some natural cover here. Again, all those years of playing first-person army shooter games, I know how to evade the Vietnamese, or whoever they are. It is very picturesque, that is for sure. Now, I know from doing non-hostile reconnaissance that there's a security post basically just the other side of the clock tower, and one way down on the other far end near the leisure centre. So there are no security around here, although they do apparently do patrols. So we might be rumbled by a patrol, I guess. I'm not going to use the road to get around there because residents wandering around may report me. They may even have panic buttons for all I know. My feet are getting wet. Oh, look. The path of sneaky justice. Photon justice. Oh, straight into someone's house, basically. Whoops. Just checking the camera's rolling. Oh, wow. You see those arches? It's pretty epic. There's somebody in a car there. But I don't think we've been rumbled yet. We're looking good. Feel mission complete coming. I feel it. Ideally, actually, I want to go out the other side, have a closer look at some of those like really Masonic buildings. That one that you can see there, that hall, it's basically got a swimming pool in the basement with a glass floor. which is very weird. Wow. Weird, look at this. It's also school collection time, which means that a lot of the residents will be out stuck in traffic jams right now. So I may well just have the place to myself. This. It's going to be epic to get inside that tower. I think we're okay to get the zoom camera out now. Oh look, it's prayer time. I wonder where the security guard is. 6-pointed star on the clock. Some epic stained glass there. Look at that. What I mean is like the aura of the place. Got the pillars going up the side. Very nice. Again, it used to be an old school, so it's got that kind of Oxford or Cambridge vibe. Oh, wow, look at that little walkway there. Can I get into that, I wonder? It's going to be very brazen just walking up there, isn't it? But you know, YOLO. Let's hide the zoom camera a bit. Wow. It's trying to intoxicate me with its mystical flair. Resist. This architecture is pretty epic though, isn't it? Holy crap. I see no humans watching me at all. I feel like I'm completely alone. Wow. This is very nice. God knows how much it costs to live here. Right, let's try and get out the other side. There's the square. I'm super paranoid, I'm not filming. I am. Oh yeah, all the roads and everything is named after historic masons around here. The Duke of Connaught was like Grand Master for like 30 odd years. Can I get out here? Yes I can. You've got Marlborough Drive, and the Marlboroughs were the relatives of Sir Winston Churchill, and they were all either masons or arch druids. Wow. This thing here, which is the most Masonic building, has actually been converted into houses. Those are all front doors with like little balconies and everything. So I imagine they gotta all be Masons, right? Who live there? They have to be. Look at the windows. Wow, that is spooky as hell, dude. It just looks like 3 Masons there, right? The initiate, the other guy in the middle, whoever he is, and the Master Mason. Wow, I have to walk all the way around to get out. Surely I'm going to get rumbled any minute. Yeah, the other road here is called King Edward drive or something, in reference to the People's King, King Edward VII, the guy who used to just hang out with normies in the lodge and have a lot of lavish parties. Some people. I'm going to hide my camera. Wow.
And although my daughter lives in Birmingham, so when they get together, they love it. You know,
crazy.
They love being together and rushing and running around.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
But I just
There's big columns on the end. Wow, I'm feeling so brave right now. I've noticed they've got a dodgy complex down there. Oh, there's a cat. A friendly cat. Hello, friendly. Are you a witch's cat? No? You're not a witch's cat. Okay. There is an old building over there, but it's totally covered in scaffolds, so there's no point in even trying, I don't think. Yeah, there's the end of the building. Look at that. That literally is the most Masonic building that I've seen for a long time. That is for sure. I think there's a security guard down here, but yeah, they have this like weird complex over on the far side, which kind of looks dodgy as hell if you ask me. It's like lots of little like caravans and things like that. Whoops, I'm about to f*** up this grass, let's not do that. Seeing more and more humans. Hopefully they think I'm supposed to be here. I think if we don't get rumbled going down this bit, although that car has it's got a CCTV camera on it. But yeah, so they have like a sort of dodgy area with lots of like little mobile homes and caravans and mobile buildings, which I don't know, this being a sort of totally gated area, I would say that if you wanted to, you know, kidnap someone and hold them, it would be down this road here. And I do believe that they're not even required to allow the police to come in if they don't want. I hope that security guard wasn't watching then. Let's hope he's praying in his little hut. Yeah, here we go, down here. This is spooky as hell, this bit. And there are security cameras here. So maybe I just... I don't know. If I'm going to get rumbled, I'm going to get rumbled. To hell with it. Just see a light plane over there, Elstree Aerodrome, just the other side of those trees basically. They've got one of these like temporary walls all the way around out the side, I guess because this area down here is so shabby. They're trying to sort of lock it off from the rest. I mean, it could be just that it's a works area and not a dungeon or a torture suite. I suppose if I do get spotted down here, I will be reported to security. I don't see anybody in these buildings. All drivers. What is this? They're a definitely people here in that building over there. Yeah, it's just a works area, but see, look at that building over there. And this bit here. I don't think we've been spotted. I'll just have a little look in here. Oh my god. This is scary. What's that, a dog kennel or something? Can't get through, but can you see that? That's just like one, but there's lots of like caravans here. And presumably to get into that area, you have to go through these. Okay. YOLO. No, it's all blocked off with like barbed wire and shit. But yeah, that's how you get through. This is how you create, guys, your perfect torture dungeon for kidnapped victims. You use this as a gateway so people can't get in. Right, before I become the victim, let's get the hell out. I don't think we've been spotted. All these people are sleeping on the job. Our security guy at the end there, if he was praying like I predicted, he probably would have finished by now. I would have thought. I don't really know how long it takes to pray, actually, but the time is now 27 minutes past, so we've only been in here for 16 minutes. These are all the new developments, which they've named after all of those occultic American universities like Harvard and Yale and stuff like that. And the architecture is clearly still Masonic though, even though they're brand new. Very clear. Right, I guess we just go around the front. I mean, where we'll definitely be thrown out. It would be a shame to come to a place like this and not be thrown out, right? The coast is clear. Some weird stuff on top of that roof there. What's that? I thought it was like a face. Oh no, it's one of those like astro balls. Always got to have a couple of astro balls, just in case. Well, I guess, since we're totally unaccosted at this point, we will go and have a look at that building with a scaffold on, see if we can work out what it is. I mean, you've got to imagine they've got their own Masonic hall, so it could be that. I think I put the zoom camera away now. The zoom camera makes this a bit obvious. I'm still paranoid that I'm not filming. There's lots of people here. I'm going to take the camera off completely. It says Wellington House. There's another Freemason. If they make this place much bigger, they're going to run out of Masons to name it after. Yeah, it's all gated off. The entrance. It's all padlocked. Can you see through the keyhole? Nothing. Too many spiders in that keyhole. It's disturbing, actually. Tunnel web spiders in the keyhole is disgusting. Oh, there's the courtesy car. Afternoon. Here we go. The security checkpoint is just there. These guys totally asleep at the wheel. Totally. Oh, look at this. You would think it was like open as a museum or anything, but I think the company that sells all the houses around here uses it as their main office. Just walking past the security guy there. I'll say hello to him on the way out. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, look at that, guys. We've literally seen everything. Totally unaccosted. Right, I'm going to get the zoom camera back out because I am not scared about being kicked out at this point. And there's a very, very nice Ferrari there. Look at the state of that. Wow. Ooh, look at that Ferrari. Oh. It says JFK 1. Well, I think JFK is the name of one of the buildings. Is JFK a Mason? I don't know. It's like a small amount of evidence right there. Right. Let's get some zooms of this. There is a platform on the top, look at that. That'd be great to be up there. Well, not up there, but up there. Don't want to be standing on a seagull, that's cruelty to animals. Oh, we missed 333. Oh, my bad, guys. I'll have to CGI it, hang on. There we go. How's that? Any good? Yeah. What a building. That car was hovering at me, so I think they're going to report me to the security right now. But that is fine. Look, here's the foundation stone. This stone was laid on the 12th of May 1900 with Masonic ceremonial by His Royal Highness the Duke of Connaught and Strathern. He was Grand Master of England, and on behalf of His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, KG and C and C and C and C. Can you see that? Grand Master, President of the institution. You see this? KG and C and C and C and C. Wow, that's a lot of C's, isn't it? C is a magic number, I suppose. And there you go. Got the name of the name of their institution there. 1900. Although that looks like plastic and fake because I think it's been renovated. Wow. Although even the square bit sticking out the middle, look, it's very Masonic. Like very. If it wasn't obvious enough already. All these double pillars either side of everything. So yeah, guys, I think we're done. I've been spotted by security. I'm now leaving. And he's now probably starting to realise that he's been sleeping on the job. Hello, afternoon.
Hi. How are you?
Are you right?
Yeah.
Who am I? Who are you? Well, you're the supervisor of whatever.
Yes. Yes, how can I help you? How are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Why would you ask me that question?
Because you're the private
That's
state.
pretty rude.
That's not rude. That's private state. How did you come through?
I'm leaving.
How did you come through?
How did I come through?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you?
Yes.
You got no fence on the back.
Yeah.
To be honest, when I got in here, I didn't realise it was private estate
So
until.
how did you come through, sir?
You got no fences on the back.
So you come from the fence?
No, I didn't go anywhere near a fence.
Yeah.
I did not hop a fence.
Yeah.
I did not touch anything.
Yeah.
You have gaping holes in your back
Asking you
fence.
the question. You're not answering the question. How did you come through?
I don't need to answer your questions, do I?
All right. So
I'm a
gonna
private
go on.
individual on private business.
Yeah.
What on earth does it have to do with you?
So
It has nothing to do with you.
Now I'm going to report you to the police. I'm going to take got cameras.
For what?
Cameras.
What would you
Come to the private state, sir.
What would you
You're not
report me
answering the
for?
question.
What would you report
You're
me
not allowed
for?
to take videos and taking pictures private state. You're allowed to do that outside, of course, in the public, not in private state.
What have I done that's against the law?
Yes,
What?
that's against the rules. Yes, against the law. That's private state.
You know,
Can I do that inside in your house? Can I come inside in your house and film me? Just answer the question. Yes or no?
let me ask you something.
Yes.
How is it that you're so bad at security that you've supposedly allowed somebody who's not supposed to be here go wherever they want? That's a better question, isn't it?
Say again, what's the question? Yeah. Yeah, right there for the other way around. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
How is it
Yeah.
that you,
Yeah.
as the supervisor,
Yeah. Okay.
are so bad
Bad.
at security
Okay.
that you've allowed somebody in here, as you allege, that isn't supposed to be here
Yeah. How do I
without
allow you?
knowing?
How do I allow you? When?
Okay, you're not making any sense.
No. You said I'm not allowing you. Allow you earlier.
No.
Yeah, they allow you.
Yeah, how is
Listen,
it?
I know each face is in here. 385
Okay.
properties all together. Listen to me. I'm not bad. I'm doing my job. This is number
Are
one.
you,
Number
are you
two,
escalating?
No. Number two, I know each face is in here. So, to me, so don't tell me what to do. I know the rules
All right.
in here, and I'm following the rules, sir.
Thank
and
you.
Again.
Thank you,
Be
sir.
nice to me next
Can
time.
you identify yourself?
No, I don't have to.
Are you SIA accredited?
No.
or
I
you
don't
got it on
have
your
to. I don't
hand?
have to listen to me.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
have
nor
to.
do I.
I don't have
If you
to.
please
I'm gonna
excuse
report
me,
you to the police.
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna
For
report
what?
you. I'm going to report you.
For what?
Your face, you've been rude to
You
me.
mean
You're not answering
trespass?
the question.
Trespass?
It is trespass. You
That's
don't want
not.
to do that.
That's not a criminal
It is
matter. It's a
trespass.
civil matter.
No.
The police
It's private
have
state.
nothing. Yeah.
Listen to me.
Man, you
It's
know
private.
nothing.
No, you don't.
You
have not,
know
report it
nothing.
against the
See ya.
police. No, just leave.
Next time,
No, it is not
stop
next
snoozing
time.
in your hut.
That is not next
Pay
time.
more attention
That
to
is
what's
not
going
next
on.
Time. Just leave.
Bye. Have a good day. What do we reckon on that, guys? That guy was absolutely bricking himself. The supervisor of security had realised he'd messed up real bad and he was extremely agitated. And I was getting a bit agitated as well, so that's why I wandered off. But it goes to show that no matter how posh an area is, SIA security are always total garbage.